magiliw, telas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang islang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagkilimig, ang ituloy
Tetes ako na mic ah.
Hello, hello.
May mic ba, madam? Madam yun. Pero narinig ko yung sarili ko sa speaker.
Wala, hindi ako kaya niyan.
Kaya ka niyan.
Isa. Hindi, takot ako.
Gamit eh. Kompleto sila sa van. Kaya niya may... Kaya si Jaja niyan eh.
Ay, na hindi ah. Uy, natatakot ako, Gab. Ito. Parang malalaglag ako, Gab.
Nagagawa ng channel. Kaya yung channel ng one. Ayan, now man. Go.
Good morning, Base fans. We are now in the week 3 of our first One United Philippines Men's Open Baseball Championship. This is the game between IPPC Hawks and Thunderz Baseball Club. Batting now for IPPC Hawks is Nigel Paule, the right fielder. On first base is Jeric Timban, the shortstop. And on deck batter is the catcher, Rock de Guzman. Great pitch from Paulo Makasaet. Playing defense for Thunderz Baseball Club. On third is Coach Bok Bernardo. And a great throw, but no one is there. Timban is on third. And Timban is safe at home for the first run. A throwing error and a catching error converted to a run. Good base running by the IPPC Hawks. Still batting is Nigel Paule. Catching for Thunderz Baseball Club is Adrian Bernardo. On first is Nico Desir. On second is Justin Shalsita. On short is Kiko Andaya. On third is Bok Bernardo. A high pitch from Paulo Makasaet.
Balls 3.
Count now is 3 balls. Swing and a miss for Nigel Paule. One out na pala. Natatakot. Parang may slide ako dito. Batting now is the catcher, Rack de Guzman, hailing all the way from Nueva Ecija. First swing is foul ball. On deck batter is Clarence Kaasalan. Too high for the first pitch. Another high pitch from Paulo Makasaet. Calling the shots for IPPC Hawks for today's game is Coach Iking Jimenez and Coach Tata Emphasis. Another base on ball for Paulo Makasaet. Batting now is the third baseman, Clarence Kaasalan. No check swing for Clarence Kaasalan. Officiating for our today's game, on first is Moloy Guevara. On second is Mr. RC Cruz. And calling on home plate, the legendary umpire and one of the Philippines' finest baseball athlete, Coach Joel Binarao. Good throw from Adrian and a good catch from Nico Desir.
Nakatutok ka sa first?
Still batting is Clarence Kaasalan and on deck batter is Pio Villamel. striking out Clarence Kaasalan. Strikeout looking, rather. That's another one for Paulo Makasait. Batting now is Pio Villamil, the first baseman. Great pitch from Paulo Makasait. That's a very spicy one. 2 outs for Team Thunderz. Let's see if they can get another out for this inning. Another high pitch. Count now is 2-1. Another outside corner pitch. Count now is 2-2 for Pio Villamil. Still on first base is Rock de Guzman, the catcher. And running, attempting to throw, and the throw is too high. Rock de Guzman is safe on second. Good base running from Rock de Guzman, also a member of our Philippine national baseball team and a former standout from the National University. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Paulo Makasait, the former King Eagle. Good hold for Team Thunderz Baseball Club, allowing only 1 run to score for this inning. Still pitching for IPPC Hawks. From Cabangcalan City, Negros Occidental, we have Jun Marjarao, former NU Bulldog standout. And his longtime partner catching for him is Rock de Guzman, hailing all the way from Nueva Ecija. On third is Clarence Kaasalan from NU as well. On short is Jeric Dimban. On second is Kel Olaso, also from NU. And on first base is Pio Villamel. On left field is Harold Tenorio. On center field is Israel Antonio. And on right field is Nigel Paule. Swing and a miss for strike two for Justin Chalcita. A former standout, also from the Philippine men's baseball team before and from Ateneo. On deck batter is Jesse Dakigan. And a high hit towards second base. An easy catch for Kel Olaso. Batting now is the current team captain of Filipinas Baseball 5 team, fresh from their first stint on the Asia Cup qualifier at Malaysia, is Jesse Dakigan. Also a member of the NU Bulldogs before. Another swing and a miss. No, that's a foul ball rather. An outside pitch, but it is too outside, and Coach Joel Binarao is not convinced. Another one towards Kel Olaso, framing it, and another easy catch for Kel Olaso, the pride of Calaca City, Batangas. An easy 2 outs for Junmar Jarao. Batting now is the outfielder Jay Moral, and an easy hit towards Jerick Timban for the 3rd out. Shout out to all our baseball fans watching. You can witness this game live here at Santo Niño Baseball Field here in Marikina City. This is free of admission. Just follow the safety protocols whenever you are in the field. Our games are being held every Saturday and Sunday of the month until September. Game starts at 7:30 onwards. And we have 3 games scheduled for today, tomorrow, and the holiday on Monday. Shout out to all of you who are tuning at home. Jeffrey Reyes, Christian Bage, Lynn Jarao, Uber Sablaon, Sarah, John Mark Bernabe, CJ Magtanong, Crisel Corpus, John Mark Bernabe, Pado Mendoza, Bob Bernardo, and Jessamy Gilvero from Uver John Sablaon, Sarah. Batting now is Israel Antonio, the center fielder. Almost got the outside corner of that plate, but not good enough for Coach Joel Vinaral. Another wide pitch from Paulo Makasait. Another one, but it is still high. Ball 3 now for Israel Antonio. And a free base for Israel Antonio for that lead off batting. And batting now for IPPC Hawks is from National University, John Kiel Olaso. Hailing all the way from Calacas City, Batangas. And running is Antonio on second, and he is safe again. Almost a good throw from Adrian Bernardo and a good tag from Justin Chalcita, but Israel Antonio is quicker than that ball this time. Another wide and too high pitch from Paulo Makasait. Anticipating a bunt from John Kiel Olaso, I think, is the catcher Adrian Bernardo. Showing bunt, but it's a balls again. Count now is 3 balls. Is still on second is Israel Antonio. Another walk from PMAC. Runners now on first and second. And batting now for IPPC Hawks is our designated hitter all the way from Japan, Keishi Okamojo. Gambate, Keishi. First pitch, low and outside from PMAC. Another low and outside for that second pitch. On deck batter is the left fielder Harold Tenorio. What a great inside corner pitch for that first strike. Count now is 2-1. Count now is 3-1. Can Keishi make a hit? And another strike for Keishi Okamojo. He thought that one's gonna hit him. And another free base for IPPC Hawks. A full base situation now for Harold Tenorio, the left fielder. Sharp pitch from Paulo Makasayat. Getting all that heart of the plate in the middle. High and outside for that second one. Count now is 1-1. On deck batter is the leadoff, Jerick Timban, the shortstop. Let's see if Harold Tenorio can make out of his at-bat for this inning. A full base situation for the bottom of second inning. Another high pitch. Full count now for Harold Tenorio. Let's see if Paulo Makasait can get a hold of this batter and prevent another run to score, or if Harold Tenorio can convert his at-bat for a hit or maybe a walk. And he swung for that. And Paulo Makasait gets that one. What a great pitch for Paulo. He's stopping that consecutive balls and getting Harold Tenorio as the first out. Batting now is it's Jerick Timban rather. Swing and a miss for the first strike. Another one, another swing and a miss from Jerick Timban. Great pitching from Paulo Makasait. Bunt ba yun? Ay, bunt. A little confusion here from the batter and the coach at third, Coach Iking Jimenez. Still on third is Israel Antonio. On second is Kel Olaso. On first is Keishi Okamojo. way outside, and that's too low for Coach Joel Binarao. Count now is 2-2 for Jeric Timban. This inning is getting exciting as the both teams are very aggressive on their offense and defense at this moment. And another one for Paulo Makasait's record book. Second strikeout for this inning on a full base situation. What a great pitching here for Paulo Makasait. Batting now is the Batting now is the right fielder, Nigel Paule. Sharp pitch from PMAC for that first one. Another spicy pitch from Paulo Makasait. And if he gets this next batter, that would be his third consecutive strikeout for this inning. Let's see if Nigel Paule can make out of this at bat. And Coach Joel is not convinced this time. Foul ball from Nigel Paule is still alive at his at-bat. Very aggressive catcher, Adrian Bernardo, preventing that batter to be focused on his swinging. That's what a great catcher really needs to do. He needs to consistently talks with his pitcher and leads his team all the way. A high one from Paulo Makasait, making his count for strikes 2, balls 2. Still alive is Nigel Paule, and runners are still on first, second, and third. Adrian Bernardo reminding Paulo not to give up. If he got this batter, that would be his third consecutive strikeouts for this inning. Outside and high, and he is out. What an aggressive catching from Adrian Bernardo, also the member of the Philippine national team. Catching Keishing Okamojo, getting off from first base. What a great stop for that play from the Thunderz Baseball Club. That's an wasted inning for IPPC Hawks because they already had 3 runners on the base before Paulo gets an out. So we are now on the top of the 3rd inning. Shout out to all those who are watching at home. Shout out to Jessame Gilvero. Shout out to John Mark Bernabe. Shout out all the way from the US of A are my good friends Clarice Palma and one of my good friends as well, Tensi, all the way from the land of all the way from the promised land. Shout out to JR Canela from Calaca. Go Idol Kel Olaso. Shout out to Hercel Fortunato. And shout out to Salong Elementary Baseball Team and Salong National High School Baseball Team from Jessa May Gilvero. Batting now for Thunderz Baseball Club is Nico Deser. And a high one going to third base. An easy catch for Clarence Kaasalan. Batting now is another former member of the Ateneo baseball team, Kiko Andaya. Great pitch from Junmar Jarao. That's another curveball from Junmar Jarao, making his count for strikes 2. Way outside and low. Count now is 2-1. On deck batter is the catcher Adrian Bernardo. Way outside again from Junmar Jarao. Count now is 2-2. What a great hit towards second. A base hit for Kiko Andaya, occupying the first base now, and batting now is the catcher Adrian Bernardo. Jun Marjarao making sure his runner doesn't move away from the place. Another curve ball from Jun Marjarao. Count now is 1-1. Inside and low for that one. Count now is 2-1.
Hindi ka pwede sa baseball fight.
Way outside and low, making his count 3-1. Let's see if Adrian Bernardo can convert his at bat for a hit, or if Jun Marjarao can make up on this count. A foul ball, but a good cut from Adrian Bernardo. Full count now.
Wala kaya kang ginagawa.
And a free base for Adrian Bernardo. First one for Jarao. Batting now is the pitcher, Paulo Makasait. And on deck batter is Coach Bok Bernardo, the third baseman. A good corner pitch for that first one. And that one went foul ball. That's a liner towards third, but it went outside. The great cut from Paulo Makasait. Still on the bases. On second is Kiko Andaya. On first is Adrian Bernardo. Low and outside again from Jarao. Another foul ball. For those of you who are watching at home and watching it here live, if you are very observant, all the other batters except the national teams are only allowed to use the wooden bat, and it's a restriction if you are an active member of the national team that you only use the wooden bat for your at-bats, and all other players are allowed to use the steel bat. Yes. Having some talk here Rock de Guzman and Jun Marjarao playing together as they are the batteries from national universities during their UAAP days. Junmar from Cabangcalan City, Negros Occidental, and Rock de Guzman hailing all the way from Nueva Ecija. A defensive swing from PMAC, Paulo Makasait. On deck batter is Coach Bok Bernardo, the third baseman, and on the hole is Vladimir Eguia. And Jeric Timban scrambles for that last play, but he recovers on time to get Adrian Bernardo on second. Adrian Bernardo is not convinced that he was out on second. Getting that play done is Kel Olaso on second, and still on the bases is Paulo Makasait, Kiko Andaya, and on bat is Bok Bernardo. First pitch is a strike from Jun Marjarao. Runners on the corners. Let's see if Coach Bok Bernardo can convert this one and tie this ball game. Good eye for Coach Bok Bernardo. Another outside pitch, making his count 2-2. A curveball, but doesn't went on the sweet spot of the home plate. Count now is 3-2 for Bok Bernardo. And a hit towards short, but Clarence Kaasalan got that one, the third baseman, preventing Thunderz Baseball Club to score this inning. Great hold for Jun Marjarao for this inning. Batting now is the right fielder, Nigel Paule. Still pitching is Paulo Macasaet, and still catching is Adrian Bernardo. Another high pitch. On deck batter is the catcher, Rock de Guzman. Another one, but too high for that strike zone. Count now is 3-1 for Nigel Paule. And again, giving a free base. A lead of base on ball for Nigel Paule. Batting now all the way from Nueva Ecija is the catcher, Rock de Guzman. And going, and he is called out this time. A great throw from Adrian Bernardo, and a great and smooth tag from the veteran as well, Justin Josita on second. Grabe naman yun, Adrian and Justin. Veteran moves from this former Ilam standout and Ateneo standout. Also a member of the Philippine men's baseball team. Still batting is Rock de Guzman.
Yung asawa mo kay Toktek. Papanoodin ka eh.
Hit towards third base, and an easy, no, that's not an easy, that's a nerve-wracking catch from Coach Bok Bernardo. Napapangiti na lang ang ating Coach Bok. Batting now is from Manolo Fortich Bukidnon is Clarence Kaasalan, the third baseman. Way outside for that first one. Another way outside from Paulo Macasaet. Great cut from Clarence Kaasalan. Let's see if he can redeem himself now. His first at bat was not a great one. And let's see if he can convert this at bat on a base hit for Team IPPC Hawks. Another outside pitch. That's outside and low. Count now is 3-1. Another one from Paulo Macasaet, and Clarence Kaasalans is smiling on first base. Batting now is all the way from Lipa is Pio Villamel. Clarence leading away from first and going back just in time before Adrian Bernardo got him on first. Preventing him to go wide is Nico Dizer on first. What a nasty pitch from Paulo Macasaet. Getting the heart of that home plate. Another one, but it's too high. Count now is 3-1. And it went off the glove of Adrian Bernardo and a broken catcher's mitt. Grabe. Sobrang powerful ng pitching ni Paulo Macasaet to break Adrian Bernardo's glove at home. Good things that all these teams are friends, and even though they are rivals at the field, they are always friends outside of it. That's the great lesson we always wanted to teach our young generations of ball players, that you're only rivals on the field, but outside of it, you will always be friends, and your friends will always be a part of your family as well. And I think a pitching change for Paulo, for Thunderz Baseball Club, rather. Great pitching for Paulo Macasaet. Let's acknowledge his skills for today, getting almost 5 strikeouts for almost 3 innings pitched.
Kasi lister mo, wala kang shoutout.
Coming in for Paulo Macasaet is Jay Moral. Shout out to Cherry Hope Mahinay Hemoto. Shout out to John Mark Bernabe. Shout out to Frenzy Ilagan. Go Kyle Ilagan Hardillo from Team IPPC. Shout out to Jaja Sosas. Send stars, Jaja. Shout out to Junmar Jarao, the Shohei Otani of Negros, Kabangkalan City. Shout out to Jessa May Gilvero. All of you who are watching at home, you can send stars to One United Philippines Men's Baseball and Softball Foundation. All your stars would be a very great help to the community. So all your shout out are good, but we need stars. And going to Kiko Andaya and out on second for the third one. An easy out for Thunderz Baseball Club, ending that third inning. Score is still 1-0. Still smiling on the mound is my good friend. All the way from Kabangkalan City, sabi ng iyong mga fans, shout out to Junmar Otani. Shout out to our magandang buhay from the Philippine Baseball, the Dreamers. Our good friend Kyle Villafania. Shout out to his baby boy and his wife, Mom Joyce, and baby Joro, all the way from Tarlac City. Batting now is Vladimir Eguia, and a swing and a miss for that first one. Jarao is smiling at his friend. Another great pitch from Junmar Jarao, catching that corner of that home plate. Count now is 1-2. High and outside from Jarao. Shout out to our 84,000 viewers at home. And that's a swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Junmar Jarao. Rather, that's not a swing and a miss. That's a check swing. Batting now is Justin Shalsita. We would like to acknowledge his dad from the Little League Philippines, Coach Mike Shalsita. He is here watching and supporting his baby boy, Justin Shalsita. Still alive is Justin Shosita on home. Another swing and a miss. For those of you who are watching at home, this live streaming is brought to you by the Titans Digital Studios. And the hit toward second base, an easy fielding for Kiel Olaso. An easy 2 outs for IPPC Hawks. Shout out to Andrea Flores. Watching from the bleachers, go Bebe Love, Kiel Olaso on second. Batting now is the current team captain of the Baseball 5 Philippine team is Jesse Dakigan. Outside and high for that first one. Another outside and low pitch from the southpaw, Junmar Jarao. Balls 3 for Jesse Dakigan. And a free base for Jesse Dakigan. It's now on first. A defensive timeout called by Coach Iking Jimenez. Shout out to the unsung heroes of the Titans Digital Studios. We have here upstairs is Gab Rebostillo and Mama Wang Rebostillo. On our OB band is the Dustin Rebostillo, Julie Moral, Gail Moral, and Jaja Sosas, and Tita Ivy Cruz. This is also being managed by our boss, Jeff Titans Rebostillo. Batting now is the pitcher, Jay Moral. Jarao is a little bit shaky for this inning. Getting difficulty in getting his strike zones again. Pick up attempt, but not in time. Jesse Dakigan is safe on first. Aggressive defense by Pio Bellamel on first base. A defensive swing from Jay Moral. Almost got him. It's that pitch. Count now is 2-1.
Nice, Bob.
Shout out to my good friends watching all the way from the US of A. Is a former member of the national men's team. It's Kiko Candela. Still on first is Jessie Dakigan. On deck batter is the first baseman Nico Dicer. Great cut from the batter Jay Morale, but it went outside. Running and hitting towards right field, and catching that one is Nigel Paule. What a great catch on right field, preventing that run to advance to second. Again, shout out to all our baseball and softball friends all the way from USA. Clarice Palma, Tensi, and Kiko Candela watching. Hi! Kamusta kayo dyan? We would like to acknowledge our sponsors, ABC Batting Cage, Titans Digital Studio, Filipina Samurai Foundation. We would also like to acknowledge the Philippine Amateur Baseball Association and the PSC for allowing the national athletes, especially the Philippine men's baseball team, to join and grace our first One United Men's Open Baseball Championship. This wouldn't be possible also to the efforts of the Marikina City LGU and allowing us to stage this tournament in this beautiful field of Santo Niño, Marikina City. Batting now is all the way from Calaca City, Batangas, John Kiel Olaso from the National University. Way high and outside for that pitch. A hit towards center field and an easy catch for that one. Great catch from Paulo Makasait. Batting now again, the DH is Keishi Okamoto. Keishi Okamoto, all the way from Japan. Gambate Keishi, from all of your fans. Foul ball for Keishi. On deck batter is the left fielder, Harold Tenorio.
Hi, God. Parang may hangover ka kaya takot. Shoutout daw kay Coach Anthony Deezer.
Count now is 3-1. Shout out to our legendary commissioner, Coach Anthony Deezer, and All J's Pastel. Hi to Tita Joanne. And a hit for Keishi Okamoto. Diving that one is Daddy Bok Bernardo. Great dive. Almost. Good hit, Keishi Okamoto, for that one. And pinch runner for Keishi Okamoto is number 17. Aran Sanso, pinch running for Keishi Okamoto. Still batting is Harold Tenorio. Foul ball called by Coach Joel Binarao. Shout out to Jerome Tenorio, the brother of Harold Tenorio, all the way and watching all the way from Cabuyao, Laguna. From Julia Nicole Visaya. Go Harold Tenorio. Uy. Uy. Pick up attempt, but not in time. And it went outside. It pops up from the second or short. One count for Harold Tenorio. What a great block from the catcher, Adrian Bernardo. Shout out to Commissioner Max Ando Bernardo, all the way from Tanawan City Sports Office. Great outside corner pitch from the pitcher, J. Moral. Aransanso is still on second. Swing and a miss, and Harold Tenorio is called out, but a good aggressive running towards first base, and Aransanso now on third. Sabi ni Adrian Bernardo at home, huwag ka na daw tumakbo. Alam mo na ang mangyayari. Batting now is the lead-off, Jerick Timban, the shortstop. Pitch in the middle of that home plate for that first one. Let's see if Jerick Timban can add up to the run of IPPC Hawks for this inning. What a great block from the catcher, Adrian Bernardo. Swing and a miss for Jerick Timban. On deck batter is the right fielder, Nigel Paule. What a great pitching from Thunderz Baseball Club, preventing that run to score again. After 4 innings, the score is still 1-0. IPPC Hawks is still up by 1 run. Shout out to all our baseball and softball friends from Cabuyao, Laguna, and shout out to Clarence Kaasalan from your sister-in-law and brother-in-law from Alaska, James Carlo Kaasalan. From Michelle Kimpo Martelino, you go Coach Bok. Shout out to all of you who are tuning at home. John Mark Bernabe, Jessamy Gilvero, and all others. And an easy catch for Clarence Kaasalan. That's way up, and good footworks from Clarence Kaasalan getting that first out. Batting now is Kiko Andaya, the shortstop. Great pitch from Junmar Jarao, getting the heart of the plate for that first one. On deck batter is Adrian Bernardo. Another easy. No, that's another base hit for Kiko Andaya. That's his second one, I think, for this game. Batting now is the catcher, Adrian Bernardo.
Iwan ko dyan sa van.
Another nasty pitch from Junmar Jarao. Grabe naman yun, part. On deck batter is Paulo Makasait. Swing and a miss for Adrian Bernardo. And smiling on that last pitch is the pitcher, high and outside. And it went inside, but not in time, I guess. It went outside rather. Foul ball called by our home plate umpire, Coach Joel Binarao. And a great hit towards right field, but Nigel Paule is there to get that easy out. Great defense showing by IPPC Hawks. Batting now is PMAC, Paulo Makasait. Let's see if Paulo can add up to the score or no. Either he can tie the score for Thunderz Baseball Club. Still on first is Kiko Andaya. Ooh! What a great fielding by the pitcher Junmar Jarao, and he was shocked that he got that one. A great hit for Paulo Makasait, but Junmar Jarao reflexes is also quick to get that out. Still, the score is 1-0 after that half of the 5 innings. A hit in the middle of right and left. Nigel Paulo all the way to third. A standing triple for Nigel Paulo. What a great lead of hit for Nigel Paulo. Is still calling the shots for the IPPC Hawks is Coach Tata Emphasis and Coach Iking Jimenez. Batting now is the catcher, Rock de Guzman. And he was hit by that one. Uy, go. And Rock de Guzman went and another confusion. Nigel Paulo safe at home. Another run scored for IPPC Hawks. A miscommunication for short and second. Advancing on third is Rock de Guzman from that wild throw from the catcher. No, rather, it's not a wild throw. It's just a miscommunication by the short and second, not getting that one or not calling that one. Still batting is Clarence Kaasalan. Shout out from your coach all the way from Bukidnon, Manolo Fortich. Coach Mao de Dumotan, my brother from the baseball coaches all over the Philippines. A high hit and a very aggressive catch from the catcher, Adrian Bernardo, calling that one. At bat now is Pio Villamel, the first baseman. On deck is Israel Antonio. The killer, Mr. Killer Smile, Israel Antonio. Showing bunt is Pio Villamel and Rock de Guzman is safe on home. Pio Villamel rather is also safe on first. What a squeeze play called by Coach Iking Jimenez. A great bunt and a great aggressive base running from Rock de Guzman, making their score 3 runs up from Thunderz Baseball Club. Smiling for that first pitch is Israel Antonio, the Killer Smile of Laguna. Curveball but not convinced is Coach Joel Binarao at home. Another bunt from Israel Antonio. And he is safe. Great hustle from Nico Deser as well, but not quick enough to get that Mr. Killer Smile, Israel Antonio. He is really quick on his feet. Consecutive bunt attempts and a very successful bunt attempt called by Coach Iking Jimenez. Batting now is Jankiel Olaso. An inside pitch for that one. Runners now on first and second. Another bunt from IPPC, and this time another one. Another bunt attempt and another save on first, and 2 runs went in. And an 2 RBI double on a bunt from Kel Olaso. Good job, Kel Olaso, from your fans from Calaca City, Batangas. And another hit from number 23, bringing in Kel Olaso safe at home. An RBI single from number 23, substituting for Keishi Okamojo. An RBI single for Noel Mercader, making damages for Team IPPC Hawks. Now the score is 5-0. Batting now is the left fielder, Harold Tenorio. And on deck batter is the leadoff, Jeric Dimban. An easy catch for PMAC, and a throwing error. Advancing to second is Noel Mercader. Thunderz Baseball Club is now struggling to get their feet off for the outs from that consecutive bunts from IPPC Hawks. Bunts converted to runs, and a good base running skills from all of these athletes from the Team IPPC Hawks. And a good catch from Nico Deser, calling that one. A great hustle play for Thunderz Baseball Club. Shout out to our very sexy photographer, Tita Ivy Cruz. Shout out to Tita Lisa Suelto of the Centerfield Sportswear. Showing how it is to be done is Bok Bernardo, a lead off base hit for Thunderz Baseball Club.
Kaya wala nagsisend ng stars.
Batting now is the right fielder Vladimir Eguia, and substituting for Bok Bernardo is it's pinch running for Bok Bernardo is LM Basanes from Pasig City. Good cut from Vladi Eguia. Jarao not allowing any distance from LM Basanes, and a base hit from Vladi Eguia, advancing LM Basanes to second. That's a nice base hit. An RB, no, that's not an RB, it's a single from Vladi Eguia. The veteran showing how it is to hit that baseball. Another veteran is Justin Shalsita. And now, relieving for our first pitcher, Junmar Jarao, is Coach Darwin de la Calzada. Let's acknowledge the effort of Junmar Jarao. He has been pitching for almost 6 innings and he hasn't allowed any runs for coming in. Great pitching for Junmar Jarao. Relieving is Coach Darwin de la Calzada, also a former member of the Philippine men's baseball team and a former standout from the UP Maroons. Still on the bases is Bloody Eguia and El Embasanes, and at bat is Justin Shosita. Pick-up attempt from Coach Darwin de la Calzada, but LM Basanes is also quick on his foot to return on the base on time. Na good cut from Justin Shosita. High and outside for that pitch. Let's see if Justin Shosita can make another hit for Thunderz Baseball Club. And yes, he does deliver. The veterans making damages for Thunderz Baseball Club this time. 3 consecutive hits from Bok Bernardo, Vlad Eguia, and now Justin Shosita. Basic baseball hitting 101 showed by these veterans. Batting now is Gab Bagamasbad. Pinch hitting for, I guess, for Kiko Andaya. And the catcher's glove and the mitt was hit, and Gab Bagamasbad is now on first. That is called a catcher interference. And 1 run comes in for Thunderz Baseball Club, but still a communication between the coaches and the umpires. For those of you who are wondering what has happened, it is a catcher interference at home plate. Whenever a batter hits the glove of a catcher, if he is still on the batter's box, a base will be awarded for him, and if there is a runner on third or a full base situation, the runner will score. And an inside pitch from Coach Darwin de la Calzada. A timeout called by Moloy Guevara. Great pitch from the veteran southpaw Darwin de la Calzada. Shout out to his wife watching and cheering for him, Ateline. Supporting all the way many years ago up until today. And a great play from Jeric Timban. A great assist from Kel Olaso and a great scoop from Pio Villamel. Grabe naman yung defense ng IPPC Hawks. That is a 6-4-3 equals double play. Swinging and missing that first pitch is Nico Desir. Still on third is Justin Shosita. Way up and outside for that pitch. Count now is 1-1. Another great pitch from Coach Darwin de la Calzada. Still alive is Nico Deser, and another basic hitting. An RBI single to redeem himself, this time from Nico Deser, a former standout from Ateneo Blue Eagles. That's still a veteran, showing how it is to hit that baseball. RBI single from Nico Deser. And running for him is Alec Ferolino from Southridge. Batting now is Kiko Andaya, and on the batter is Adrian Bernardo, the catcher. Great pitch down in the middle of that home plate from Coach Darwin de la Calzada. Way too low. Count now is 1-1. And he is safe on second. Aggressive running by Alec Ferolino, but almost got him. What a great pick-off by Coach Darwin de la Calzada, but not in time. Also a great effort for Jeric Timban, not allowing the ball to get away from him, and still an effort in tagging Alec Ferolino on second. Is still alive is Kiko Andaya. Thank you for the 75 stars, Mama Weng Rebustillo. And a put out from the pitcher, Coach Darwin de la Calzada.
Fastball, curveball.
Awarded the free base is Rock de Guzman, the catcher, and batting now all the way from Bukidnon, Clarence Kaasalan. First pitch from LM Basanes is way outside and low. Another one. And Rock de Guzman safely advanced to second. Catching now for LM Basanes is another young gun, Alfie Torres. Great effort from JM de Guzman chasing that one on first base. Almost got it, but not in time. A hit towards the right field, and Bloody Gia was there on time, not allowing Rock de Guzman to advance to third. What a great footwork from the pitcher, Bloody de Guzman, Bloody Eguia, sorry. Ang bilis naman nun, batang-bata. Batting now is Pio Villamel. Pick up attempt but not in time. De Guzman still safe on second. Another hit towards right field, and an easy catch for Vladimir Eguia. Good inning for LM Basanes. Batting now is one of the veterans from Thunderz Baseball Club, Adrian Bernardo. Also a member of the Philippine men's national baseball team and a former standout from the Ateneo Blue Eagles. And he is safe on first. A miscommunication from the pitcher, the shortstop, and also the second baseman. Not calling it. A better angle of catching for my side is, I think, for the second baseman because it is almost in front of second base. Batting now is the center fielder, PMAC, Paulo Makasait. High and inside for that first one. Let's see if Paulo Makasait can make another hit for Thunderz Baseball Club. His score now is 6-3. IPPC is still up by 3 runs. Good cut from PMAC. On deck batter is a young gun. One of the youngest players for this first One United Philippines Men's Open is LM Basanes, all the way from Pasig City. And running in! And it went outside. Aggressive running from Adrian Bernardo, and smiling back at him is his older brother, Bok Bernardo. Still in first is Adrian Bernardo. Another foul ball from Paulo Makasait. Still alive at the home plate. And swinging and missing is Paulo Makasait. What a redemption pitch from Coach Darwin de la Calzada. That is another one added to his record book for strikeouts. Batting now is a young gun from Pasig City, LM Basanes. Great pitch from the veteran southpaw Darwin de la Calzada. On deck batter is another veteran, Vladimir Igia. For those of you who are tuning in at home, our next game is between Marikina Manong B and the Tanawan City baseball team. Pick-up attempt, but Adrian Bernardo is quicker than the ball this time. For those of you who are watching at home, a pick-up is only called a legal pick-up if the pitcher's foot was unlocked or it is unlocked from the pitcher's plate before he delivers that ball towards first or in any other place where there is a runner. Pickup is also used to prevent the runners from getting away from that base and advancing closer to the next base. Still alive at home plate is L.M. Basanyes, and on first base is Adrian Bernardo. A liner to Jeric Timban. An easy catch for the shortstop. For the second out for this inning. Batting now is my good friend, Vladi Eguia. And Adrian Bernardo is safe on second. A stolen base for his record book. Hailing all the way from San Ildefonso, Bulacan, and a member of the Philippine men's baseball team, Vladi Eguia. What a great pitch from Darwin de la Calzada. Let's see if Vladi Eguia can convert his at-bat for a hit. And running is another stolen base for Adrian Bernardo. Rock de Guzman was caught up with that one. A great lead and a great stolen base for Adrian Bernardo. Swing and missing is Vladimir Eguia from his former teammate from the Philippine men's baseball team. Another strikeout for Coach Darwin de la Calzada. Coming in now for Ellen Basanyes is another young gun, M. Senador. Some substitution for the defense of Thunderz Baseball Club. Now on third base is J.M. Natanawan. Is Bartolome. On shortstop is still Adrian Bernardo. On second is Alec Ferolino. And still on catcher is Alfie Tueres. Pitching is M. Senador. Batting now is Mr. Killer Smile from Laguna, Israel Antonio. And Mr. Killer Smile on a bunt. And he's safe again. Grabe talaga. Israel Antonio. Batting now is another Mr. Pogi from Calaca City, Batangas, John Kel Olaso, the second baseman. Let's go back. Coming in for Mr. Killer Smile, Israel Antonio, is Saxon Umandak. Saxon Umandak is an active member of our Philippine Army, hailing all the way from Davao City. And he is safe on second. He still got the speed, is Saxon Umandak. Shout out to my brother who just arrived. On deck batter is Noel Mercader. Let's go, baby loves! A high pitch from M. Senador. Count now is 2-1. And a bopper, and good play from Alec Ferolino towards Bartolomeo on first base. Still on second is Saxon Umandak. A great read on that hopper from Kel Olaso is Alec Ferolino, all the way from Caloocan City and now studying at the Parip South Ridge. Batting now is Noel Mercader. Great block from the young gun, Alfie Tueres. We are still on the bottom of our 7th inning and the IPPC is still up by 3 runs. Score is 6-3. Running towards third base and arriving there safe is Saxon Umandak, making his appearance felt on that bases. Grabe talaga, hindi pa rin kumukupas ang speed ni Mr. Umandak, a former member of the Philippine men's softball team as well and the Philippine men's baseball team as well. On the heart of that plate for a strike, called by Coach Joel Binarao. And another strike from M. Senador. On deck batter is my good friend Jarus Inobio. catching it, and it went outside his glove. Saxon Mundak is safe on home, and Noel Mercader is out because the ball went out from Miggy Sulwaga's glove from his act of throwing. It is called out by Coach Joel Binarao. That's an out. Batting now is hitting all the way from Cabuyao, Laguna. Jairus Inobio, a former member of the National University and now an active member of the Philippine men's baseball team. What a nasty pitch from M. Senador, but it went outside the strike zone. On deck batter is the leadoff, Jerick Timban. A high pitch from M. Senador. Still calling the shots for IPPC Hawks. On first base is Coach Roel Tata Emphasis. And on third is Coach Iking Jimenez, the rock star coach. Way outside and too low for that last pitch, giving Jairus Inobio a free base. Batting now is the leadoff, Jerick Timban. And he goes. Another stolen base for IPPC Hawks. The veteran Jairus Inobio still has speed on his foot, showing the younger ones how to run on these bases. High and outside for M. Senador. On deck batter is Nigel Paule. Another low pitch from M. Senador. M. Senador is little shaky for this inning. Jeric Timban is still batting. Also a member of the National University baseball team. And running! And on the middle is... Okay, and challenging that call is Coach Iking Jimenez.
Wait lang. Dito check.
Last inning na daw.
Hello? Hello?
Online pa ako. Ay, 9. Ha?
Announcing the last inning for this game between Thunderz Baseball Club and IPPC Hawks due to time restriction. IPPC Hawks is still up by 3 runs. This is the top of the 8th inning, and this will be the last inning for today's first game. And a great out, first out for Coach Darwin de la Calzada. Adding another record, strikeout record for his book. Toktek. Foul ball on his first swing. On deck batter is J.M. Natanawan. Swing and a miss for Francis Gahuman. Chasing that one is Pio Villamel on first base. And an aggressive catch by the first baseman, Pio Villamel. Great footsteps from the first baseman, Pio Villamel. And batting now, batting now for Thunderz Baseball Club, ang aming Alden Richards all the way from Pasig City. Another swing and a miss. Switch hitter siya ngayon sa kanyang at-bat. Tingnan natin kung tatama for this last one. And another swing and a miss. And another strikeout for Coach Darwin de la Calzada's record book. A great game for IPPC Hawks, winning it by 4 runs. The official score is 7-3. Another win for IPPC Hawks. Congratulations, Muntinlupa Thunderz. 2 wins and 1 loss for Muntinlupa Thunderz, and it's 1 win and 2 losses for Muntinlupa Thunderz, and 3 wins and 0 losses for IPPC Hawks.